If you're over 60, you know that every step counts. Walking to the mailbox, climbing a set of stairs, or simply standing up from your favorite chair, it all feels different than it did decades ago. Maybe your legs ache a little longer after activity, or perhaps they feel heavier, like you're dragging bags of sand with every stride. These aren't just inconveniences, they're warnings. Your body is asking for help. But here's what most people don't realize. Strength, energy, and even pain-free walking are not just about exercise or medication. What you drink can either quietly erode your legs' vitality or rebuild them from the inside out. And when it comes to beverages, few things are as powerful as the right teas. Not sugary iced teas from a can, but natural, time-tested teas backed by modern research. Teas that seniors in some of the world's healthiest, longest-living communities use daily to keep their legs strong, their circulation flowing, and their energy steady. Today, we're revealing the 3 best teas for leg strength, stamina, and mobility after 60. These aren't fads, they're scientifically studied, safe, and simple additions you can make to your routine starting today. Each one tackles the exact challenges older bodies face: stiff joints, weak circulation, muscle loss, and fatigue. And as you'll see, it's not just about avoiding pain, it's about preserving independence, the freedom to move without fear, and the energy to keep up with the people and activities you love. So grab your cup, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which teas to drink, when to drink them, and why they may be the missing key to walking taller and stronger well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Number 3. Green tea, the circulation and endurance booster. You've probably heard of green tea as a healthy drink, but what most people don't realize is just how powerful it can be for seniors who want stronger legs, better stamina, and sharper energy. Green tea is one of the most researched teas in the world, and the science is clear. It has profound benefits for circulation, muscle endurance, and even joint comfort, all the things that matter most when you're over 60 and trying to stay active. The magic lies in compounds called catechins, particularly EGCG or epigallocatechin-galata. Think of EGCG as nature's cleaning crew for your blood vessels. As we age, plaque and stiffness can build up in arteries, making it harder for blood to flow freely to your legs. That's why older adults often feel cold feet, heavy calves, or fatigue after just a short walk. Green tea catechins help relax blood vessels, lower inflammation, and even reduce LDL cholesterol that clogs circulation. Harvard researchers have noted that people who drink green tea regularly tend to have better vascular health and lower risk of cardiovascular decline. But it's not just about blood flow. Green tea also helps fight oxidative stress in muscles. Imagine your leg muscles like an engine that's been running for decades. Over time, rust starts to appear. That rust in your muscles is oxidative damage. It makes recovery slower, pain linger longer, and strength harder to maintain. The antioxidants in green tea act like oil for that engine, keeping the parts moving smoothly and reducing the wear and tear that makes walking painful. There's also an often overlooked benefit: endurance. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular green tea drinkers had better exercise performance and burned fat more efficiently for energy. For seniors, that translates to less reliance on sugar spikes and more stable stamina throughout the day. Instead of feeling wiped out after 10 minutes of gardening or walking the dog, your energy lasts longer and you recover faster. And here's something practical. Green tea contains a small amount of caffeine, but not enough to cause jitters like coffee. Instead, it combines caffeine with an amino acid called L-theanine. Together, they provide a calm, focused energy that lifts you without crashing you. For seniors, that means sharper concentration, less daytime drowsiness, and more confidence to stay on your feet. Think about what this means for your daily life. Imagine waking up and starting your morning with a warm cup of green tea instead of sugary orange juice or heavy coffee. Within 20 minutes, you feel your circulation warming your hands and feet. Your legs feel lighter. That stiffness you usually dread when climbing stairs begins to ease. And as you go through your day, you notice you're less fatigued. You finish chores without feeling like you need a nap. When your grandchild asks to play in the yard, you're not dreading the effort. You're excited. Now, a lot of people worry that green tea tastes too bitter or isn't enjoyable, but preparation makes all the difference. If you brew green tea in water that's too hot, it burns the leaves and turns harsh. Instead, steep it gently at around 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit for just 2 to 3 minutes. Add a squeeze of lemon, and you not only brighten the flavor but also increase the absorption of catechins. That's a small hack that makes your tea more potent for circulation and easier on your taste buds. The beauty of green tea is also its flexibility. You can drink it hot in the morning to wake up, iced in the afternoon to refresh, or even as part of a bedtime routine if you choose decaffeinated varieties. And the benefits compound. Studies show that consistent daily use matters more than drinking it occasionally. Over weeks and months, the steady stream of antioxidants, circulation boosters, and endurance enhancers build up in your system, keeping your legs resilient and your heart supported. So, why green tea for leg strength and walking after 60? Because it addresses 3 of the biggest challenges seniors face: stiff arteries, weak stamina, and slow recovery. It doesn't just make you feel better for a day, it strengthens the foundation that keeps you moving independently for years to come. Picture this. You're walking with friends in the park, and instead of lagging behind, you're keeping pace comfortably. Your legs feel steady, your breath is easier, and you end the walk energized instead of drained. That's the difference a simple daily cup of green tea can make. It's not a miracle, it's science meeting consistency, and when you combine that with an active lifestyle, the results can feel nothing short of life-changing. Number 2, ginger tea, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. If you've ever sipped ginger tea when you had an upset stomach, you know how soothing it can be. But here's what most people don't realize. Ginger tea is much more than a digestive aid. For seniors over 60, it's one of the most effective teas for reducing inflammation, easing joint pain, and restoring strength to tired legs. And unlike many herbal remedies, ginger's benefits are well documented in scientific studies. Think of inflammation as a silent fire in your body. Over time, it smolders in your joints, muscles, and blood vessels, making it harder to move freely. For someone in their 60s or 70s, this shows up as swollen knees, aching hips, or stiff ankles that make walking feel like carrying extra weight. The National Institutes of Health has published studies showing that ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogols, which directly reduce pro-inflammatory pathways in the body. In simpler terms, it's like pouring cool water over that fire, calming the heat and giving your legs a chance to move without resistance. But the benefits of ginger tea don't stop with inflammation. Ginger also improves circulation by helping blood vessels relax and preventing platelet aggregation, which is when blood cells clump together and restrict flow. For seniors, this means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the legs, translating to lighter steps and longer endurance. It's the difference between feeling like you're trudging uphill all day versus gliding more easily across flat ground. What makes ginger particularly valuable is its impact on pain. A review published in Arthritis and Rheumatology found that people who consume ginger regularly experience noticeable reductions in osteoarthritis pain. Imagine getting up from a chair and not wincing, or walking to the store without feeling sharp reminders from your knees. For many seniors, that's the difference between needing a cane and walking confidently on their own. There's also an energy connection. Unlike caffeine, which spikes and crashes, ginger supports stable energy by improving digestion and reducing inflammation that otherwise drains your system. Many older adults don't realize that bloating, heaviness, or gut discomfort after meals can sap energy just as much as poor sleep. Ginger tea helps digestion run smoother, which in turn frees up more energy for activity. It's like removing sandbags from your ankles. Suddenly every step feels easier. Picture this. You wake up feeling stiff and your knees ache before you've even put weight on them. Instead of reaching for another pill or resigning yourself to the pain, you brew a cup of warm ginger tea. Within 20 minutes, you feel a gentle warmth spreading through your body. The stiffness in your knees eases, the heaviness in your legs lifts. You start your day not dreading movement but feeling ready for it. The science also backs up ginger's safety and effectiveness for seniors. Unlike many pain relievers which can irritate the stomach or strain the kidneys when used long-term, ginger tea is gentle. In fact, it protects the digestive tract, reduces nausea, and even supports healthy blood sugar levels, an important factor for many older adults with diabetes or prediabetes. Making ginger tea at home is simple. You don't need fancy tea bags or expensive blends. Just slice a piece of fresh ginger root about the size of your thumb and simmer it in hot water for 10 minutes. Add a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C and a teaspoon of honey if you like a touch of sweetness. This simple, natural drink works like a daily anti-inflammatory tonic for your body, and consistency matters. Drinking it 2 to 3 times a day, even in small amounts, builds up the benefits over time, helping your legs feel less stiff, less painful, and more dependable. What makes ginger tea truly special is the independence it can preserve. Imagine being able to go shopping without leaning on a cart, or walking with your friends in the park without constantly thinking about when you'll need to sit down. Pain and stiffness are some of the biggest threats to independence as we age, and ginger tea offers a natural daily way to push back against them. So, why ginger tea for leg strength, energy, and pain-free walking after 60? Because it tackles the root causes, literally. By cooling inflammation, boosting circulation, and easing pain, ginger tea gives seniors the tools to stay active, mobile, and confident. It doesn't just reduce discomfort, it restores the freedom to keep moving and keep living fully. Number 1. Hibiscus tea, the heart and circulation protector. Most people know hibiscus tea for its vibrant red color and tart, cranberry-like taste. It's refreshing on a warm day, and many enjoy it without thinking much about its health impact. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Hibiscus tea may be one of the most powerful drinks you can choose if you want strong legs, steady energy, and a heart that supports you well into your later years. As we age, circulation becomes one of the greatest obstacles to independence. Arteries naturally stiffen, blood pressure creeps up, and tiny blockages can slow the delivery of oxygen to muscles. This doesn't just show up in medical charts, it's something you feel in your daily life. Heavy legs when climbing stairs, cold feet when sitting in a chair, fatigue after walking just a few blocks. It's all connected to how freely blood moves through your system. Hibiscus tea has been studied extensively for its impact on blood pressure and vascular health. In fact, a review from the American Heart Association noted that hibiscus tea lowered both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in adults with mild hypertension. That's not just a number, it means the pipes carrying blood through your body are less stressed, more open, and more capable of feeding your muscles with the oxygen they crave. For a senior, this could be the difference between legs that feel like lead and legs that feel strong enough to carry you on an evening walk. But circulation isn't the only reason hibiscus tea is a game changer. It's also rich in anthocyanins, the same plant compounds that give blueberries their brain-boosting power. These antioxidants protect the lining of your blood vessels from oxidative stress, a major driver of both cardiovascular decline and poor leg function. Imagine your arteries like rubber bands. When they're young, they stretch easily. With age, they get brittle and crack. Hibiscus tea works like a protective oil, keeping those rubber bands flexible so blood can flow smoothly and consistently. There's also evidence hibiscus tea supports cholesterol balance. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who drank hibiscus tea regularly had improved HDL to LDL ratios. That translates into fewer fatty deposits along artery walls. Less buildup means your heart doesn't have to push as hard, and your legs get a steady supply of fresh, nutrient-rich blood. The real-world impact of this can't be overstated. Think of two seniors the same age. One has sluggish circulation, high blood pressure, and struggles with energy. Walking across the supermarket feels like a chore. The other enjoys hibiscus tea daily, has lower blood pressure, healthier arteries, and more oxygen reaching their muscles. They move more easily, sleep better, and keep their independence longer. The difference isn't luck, it's daily choices, repeated over time. Hibiscus tea also offers a gentle energy boost without caffeine. Unlike coffee or black tea, which can cause jitters or interfere with sleep, hibiscus hydrates and refreshes. Seniors who switch to hibiscus often notice they feel lighter and more alert during the day without the crash that comes from stimulants. It's like fueling your body with clean-burning energy instead of quick sparks that fizzle out. And here's something many don't know. Hibiscus tea is naturally diuretic, which means it helps flush excess sodium and water from the body. This reduces bloating and swelling, especially in the ankles and lower legs, which are common complaints after 60. By reducing fluid buildup, hibiscus tea not only improves comfort but also lowers strain on the heart. You feel less puffy, less heavy, and more able to move freely. Preparing hibiscus tea is simple, but consistency is key. Brew it from dried petals, steeping them in hot water until the color turns deep red. Drink it warm in the morning or chill it in the fridge for an afternoon refresher. Just 1 or 2 cups a day is enough to begin noticing changes over weeks and months. The improvements may feel subtle at first, but over time you'll see the compounding effect: steadier energy, lighter steps, and better overall vitality. Think of hibiscus tea as a bridge to independence. By protecting your circulation, lowering your blood pressure, and reducing inflammation, it safeguards the very systems you rely on to stay mobile. For seniors, mobility is life. It's the difference between saying yes to travel, hobbies, and family events, or slowly shrinking your world to the size of your living room. So, why hibiscus tea for leg strength and energy? Because it works on the foundation. Healthy circulation is the engine that powers every step, every thought, and every beat of your heart. Hibiscus tea gives that engine the support it needs to keep running smoothly long after 60. Here is another overlooked tea that strengthens legs. When most people think of healthy teas, they picture green tea, black tea, or maybe hibiscus. But very few have heard about nettle leaf tea, and yet this humble herb has been quietly supporting mobility, circulation, and energy for centuries. The surprising truth is that nettle isn't just another herbal tea. It's more like a natural mineral tonic designed for the aging body. Unlike many teas that are mostly flavor, nettle is packed with nutrients seniors desperately need. It contains magnesium, calcium, and iron in impressive amounts. Those may sound like ordinary minerals, but think about how they work inside your body. Magnesium helps muscles contract and relax without cramping. Calcium keeps your bones sturdy and able to support your weight, and iron carries oxygen in your blood, fueling every step you take. Without enough of these, legs feel heavy, weak, and easily fatigued, but with them, walking feels lighter and more energized. Another hidden strength of nettle is its anti-inflammatory effect. The stiffness you feel in your knees after gardening, the ache in your hips after sitting too long, these are signs of inflammation. Studies show that nettle compounds help calm this internal fire, reducing pain and improving mobility. It's not a quick painkiller, but a steady ally that works quietly to soothe joints over time. Nettle also improves circulation in ways few seniors expect. It acts as a gentle diuretic, helping your body release excess sodium and fluid. If you've ever noticed swollen ankles at the end of the day, that's fluid buildup stressing your legs. By easing this burden, nettle helps your veins and arteries do their job more efficiently, making your steps feel lighter and less pressured. There's another benefit few people realize. Nettle tea may support stable blood sugar levels. For seniors, this is crucial because unstable blood sugar often shows up in the legs first, fatigue, tingling, or even nerve discomfort. By supporting steadier energy, nettle helps protect both your circulation and your comfort. And unlike caffeinated teas, nettle won't disrupt sleep. In fact, the magnesium it contains can encourage muscle relaxation at night. That means you wake with less stiffness and more readiness to move. Most people walk past nettle tea on the shelf without a second thought. But for someone over 60, this forgotten tea may be a quiet game changer. Stronger legs, lighter steps, and steadier energy, all from a warm, mineral-rich cup that works with your body instead of against it. So the next time you're choosing a tea, don't just reach for the usual. Give nettle leaf a chance. It may not be famous, but sometimes the hidden solutions are the ones that make the biggest difference. When you think about growing older, it's easy to picture the challenges. The stiff knees in the morning, the slower steps, the days when energy feels like it's slipping away no matter how much you rest. But here's what most people don't realize. The body doesn't simply give up after 60 or 65, it responds to what you give it. And sometimes the smallest daily choices, like which tea you pour into your cup, make the biggest difference in how strong, steady, and independent you feel. Each of the teas we've explored today has its own unique way of supporting your body. Green tea with its powerful antioxidants protects your blood vessels and brain, making every step feel lighter and your thinking sharper. Ginger tea wakes up your circulation, warming cold hands and feet while easing stiffness so you can move with less pain. And nettle tea, the quiet unsung hero, delivers minerals your muscles and bones crave while gently reducing inflammation and swelling that weigh your legs down. But beyond the science, think about what this really means for your life. Imagine walking outside on a crisp morning, your legs carrying you steadily as you breathe in the fresh air. Imagine joining your family at the park, not worrying about being left behind, but keeping up with the grandchildren with confidence. Imagine lying down at night without throbbing pain in your joints, knowing that tomorrow's steps will be just a little easier than today's. That's the gift these teas can bring when you make them part of your routine. The truth is, aging isn't about surrendering to decline. It's about choosing habits that preserve your strength, your independence, and your joy in the little things. A warm cup of tea may seem ordinary, but in reality it's an act of self-care, a way of telling your body, I'm giving you the tools to keep going, to keep walking, to keep living fully. And here's the part that matters most. It's not about perfection. You don't have to change everything overnight. Even starting with 1 cup a day can set a new course for your health. Small, consistent choices create big results over time. Just like drops of water wear down stone, your daily routines shape the future of your body more than you realize. So as you finish this video, take a moment and ask yourself, what choice will I make today? Will I keep reaching for the same habits that leave me stiff, tired, and limited? Or will I try something new? Something as simple as adding a tea that nourishes, protects, and strengthens me from the inside out? Your legs are your freedom, your energy is your independence, and your clarity of mind is your connection to the people and memories you love most. Don't let them slip away when something as simple as a cup of tea could help preserve them. Now it's your turn. Which of these teas will you start with today? Share your answer in the comments below, and remember, one small step in the right direction can change the way you walk through the rest of your life.